Hi everybody, this is Satiris Basakaropoulos, and I would just like to welcome you to our team training hangout tonight. And tonight it's going to be myself and Daniel Mancini's here with me. Alan Gilday's trying to get on as we speak, trying to actually get on, but we're having some technical difficulties with Google Plus. What's new? And Matthew is celebrating his birthday, so he's probably not going to be here with us this evening. Okay, so it's just going to be us. And what I want to be talking about tonight is the new team building formula, which is actually going to be launching in a matter of about 4 or 5 hours. So I just wanted to, quickly go through the details, some stuff about that with you, and then we will, talk about some other aspects of marketing and so on. So I'll just be quiet here for a wee minute and maybe let Daniel have a wee word. Let you get a word in edgeways, Daniel.
Cheers. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can indeed, loud and
Hi.
clear.
Hello, everyone. I'm delighted to be here. It's been a while since I've attended a team hangout. I've been very busy. I've been abroad and I've been doing a few bits and bobs here and there, but I'm really pleased to be back. And it's a shame Matthew can't be here today. So I'll have to send my regards to him, and hopefully he'll be with us next week.
He'll be enjoying his birthday now, so he'll be just chilling.
Yeah, yeah,
Chilling by the sea in Spain somewhere, probably in some goodness knows where.
yeah, absolutely. Enjoying himself.
So yeah, uh, like I said, I'm not sure. If you're on our team, you probably know about the stuff, some of the stuff that's going on or so on. If you're not on our team and you just came across this on, Facebook or Google Plus, or you got an email or something, um, basically there's going to be a new product that's going to be launching in a few hours about how to build a team, how to build successful teams, and um, from people who have made a lot of money, basically building successful teams. So I want to go through all that stuff this evening. Just want to show you where you can go to get hold of the things that you need to get hold of. The other thing that I'll be doing, if you stick around for a while, I will actually be giving you free access to a lead software. It's similar to Lead Pages, and you'll be able to get a year's access to that completely free, which would normally cost $550. Okay, so I'll be posting that in the comments before the end of the evening, so you'll be able to get access to that. In the meanwhile, I'm also going to just post here in the comments um, the links to, let me just grab it here for you. The links to the marketing tools, okay, for anyone who's already in our team and who's already an affiliate. You'll be able to log in your back office, okay. And if you're not already in our team, you can basically join us anytime you want throughout this hangout just by clicking the link below. Okay, you can just click the red button below to get started. Okay, so if anybody has any questions, feel free to post in the comment section below. You should be able to log in with Twitter, or you can also just register for a live fire account, which literally takes 2 seconds. If you have any questions at all, throughout the evening, post your questions in there, and we will answer them as soon as possible for you. Okay. Um, so the first thing I'm going to do is, have you anything that you want to say, Daniel, at the minute, or will I just sort of get started into?
Yeah, just that. I mean, I'm really excited by the launch of this new iPass 2 system.
Yep.
That combined with the elite coaching training that's going on right now in the back end of the top producer formula within Empower Network. So I mean, the past week or so, past couple of weeks has been a very special time here at Empower and with our team, because there's like loads going on. So it's really really exciting times at the moment. And I mean, for anyone who's watching, I mean, I can't remember if there's ever been a better time to get involved, because things are really, really happening at the moment.
Absolutely.
And you know, it's just a pleasure to be involved with this whole team and to have access to this amazing opportunity. So yeah, I'm really pumped, and you know, I just can't wait to get things cracking. I mean, the past 2 weeks have been extremely eventful, and you know, it's all about building momentum now as we moving on to this new phase of this new launch that's coming. So I mean, I'm really looking forward to it. Really pumped.
Absolutely. And if myself and Daniel look a little bit rough tonight, it's because we sat up last night to the middle of the night till about 2 to 4 in the morning to listen to the affiliate hangout, basically talking about the affiliate launch. So we were up most of the night, and then I had to get up at 7 o'clock in the morning to take my kids to school, and then I've been working all day on on capture pages and different things. So I've actually been on the computer literally all day, and Daniel has been as well, marketing like crazy. Yeah. So if we look or sound a little rough tonight, you'll understand why. But it's all go. I mean, we're really, really excited. Absolutely. Things are really moving. I'm also in the, once you make over $20,000 in this business, they also put you into the iPass Skype group, and I believe there's also one for over 100K as well, which I'm looking forward to being able to get into. But basically, they put you into the Skype group, and you will get all the notifications and things from all the top earners who are actually in Empower Network. And I mean, you need to actually be in the Skype group to believe it, because the amount of sales these guys are putting through using these, this new iPass system and Empower Network and so on is crazy. Now, if you actually click the link to join that you got from, one of us who brought you here tonight, you will be joining under us. You'll be joining our team, and we will be here to help you. Help you, show you every step of the way how to do everything, how to set up your online business, how to improve your online business, how to automate it, how to use social media for marketing your business and your services and stuff like that. So we are here, we're real people, we're active, and you can get us. We're on the end of Skype, we're on the end of Facebook anytime. My Facebook username is facebook.com/Sotiris35. That's facebook.com/SOTIRIS, the number 35. And Daniel's also on Facebook. Do you know your username, Daniel, on Facebook?
Yes, facebook.com/Mancini.uk. That's Mancini spelled MANCINI.UK.
Okay, so feel free to add us on Facebook. And have a chat with us, connect with us, and we'll also throw you our Skype usernames as well, and you can call us on Skype anytime. The great thing about this business is that with Skype and with all the the stuff that we have, the Google Hangouts and different things, and some other tools which I'm going to be talking about later on that we'll also be getting hold of in the next day or two. It doesn't matter where in the world you are, you can get yourself in front of people all around the world. It doesn't matter where you are, it doesn't matter how remote area of the world is, as long as you have an internet connection.
That's right.
You can do this, right? So
especially with this new introduction of iPass 2, it's just made things like 10 times simpler, 10 times easier for someone who doesn't have any experience. And not only that, but it's not only has it made it like 10 times more simple, but it's also made the potential productivity multiply by 10 times as well. It's really, really exciting. It's just a phenomenal new system. And I sent an email to my list recently saying that if I could put my hand through the screen and put my hands on their shoulders and shake them and tell them try this system, then I would do. And that's how enthusiastic I'm about it. Really, really powerful.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, the thing about it is we inside the system you get your own coach. If someone come in and buys the products and has bought the products on Power Network, you basically become a Black Card member, and as a Black Card member, you actually get your own coach, right? So when your team joins, not only will they be just joining you and, you know, be able to get information and stuff from you, but they will also be able to get coaching, you know, basically get coaching to show them how, you know, how they can actually make money online, what they need to do, what steps they need to take, and so on and so forth. So that's really cool as well, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. So, like I say, we haven't actually got the like, I don't know, Daniel, do you want to just run into your back office and even maybe grab your link, and I'll put mine in as well in the chat here, and then we can delete it afterwards, because what we'll be doing is we'll actually be putting a link in for iPass later on, where, you know, where you can you know, just click the button obviously to join, but at the moment we haven't actually put the iPass button on this page yet. Okay, so you haven't got access to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to post the iPass join page below in the comments, and Daniel, if you want to post yours as well.
Oh.
Okay. There we go. And that means if you just want to go directly and join through iPass, you can do it that way, okay? Or you can click the buttons and just join the other way. So we've got both options. The thing about it is now we've got, I posted the thing down the page here underneath in the thing, and basically that is the book all about the launch. Okay, so you'll be able to log in there. Once you're an affiliate, you'll be able to log in and get all the tools to be able to sell those products. Okay, and find out all about the launch. Now, one of the things that they're going to be giving us for 30 days during this launch, which is completely new, which nobody's ever done, they're basically going to be giving us, I don't know if I've even talking to you about this yet, Daniel, have I? They're basically giving us access to a $2,000 live stream system for 30 days, okay? So basically we can go every day on a live stream, on a real, you know, professional live stream, and basically market, you know, our products and services, or the Empower Network products and services, right? And that's, you know, all you need to do is actually buy the $7 product, right? And that's crazy, you know, to buy something for $7 and get access to a $2,000 bit of software for a month, you know, it's pretty mental. And it's going to be a really brilliant way to do a launch, because if you imagine all these people, you know, all over on Facebook, you know, on YouTube, on Google Plus, on all these different social networks, and Twitter, doing live streams, you know, the business is going to go completely through the roof. It's going to go completely through the roof. So you really, you know, want to be a part of this. You want to be in this and actually be a part of it, right? Because if you're not, you're like missing big time, right? It's like mental, yeah. So So anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly share my screen. I'm just going to go through some of the stuff that we'll be also having access to maybe here. Let's see. Let me know, Daniel, if you can see my screen. Okay. Yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, we can see your screen, Sotirios.
Cool. Cool. Okay, so basically, if I come here and we click on these links, this is basically the book that explains a bit about what's happening, you know, the dates. That's the launch date, right? It launches basically on Wednesday, okay, which is a few hours. Products go live on Wednesday. Now, obviously, because we're in the UK, it's actually Thursday because it's 2 a.m. in the morning. But if you're in the US, it'll still be Wednesday, right? No, on the 25th, there's going to be the live webcast, which is going to be a live training, which is going to be like about 5 or 6 hours of training about building a team. Okay, so if you're in any kind of, you know, business, I mean, most businesses require you. The more people you have in your team, the more money you can make. It only stands to sense, right? So, you know, if you're in some network marketing company or something, if you build a huge team of people, you're going to make a lot of money. You know, if you have a huge team of people working for you in most businesses, you're going to make a lot of more money than someone just trying to, you know, do everything themselves, right? Running around like a headless chicken, trying to do everything themselves. So one of the things I always teach, you know, in these trainings and stuff, is to try and, you know, systemize everything, you know, to basically have it like a, you know, a system that you can automate your stuff. You know, you can automate stuff like videos, you can automate your autoresponder messages, you can automate using social media, using YouTube. You can basically schedule stuff for weeks in advance or days in advance, and you can be away, you know, on a holiday, or you can be celebrating your birthday, or you can be anywhere at all you want to be, and your business can be continuing to work on and on and on. Okay, now you can actually get joined in Power Network at the minute just by joining that live broadcast access for only $7. Right now, this is going to be after 2 a.m. Okay, so if you want to message me, if you're on this and you want to get that, you know, message me tomorrow morning, right? Message me tomorrow morning, and I'll be able to send you the link for that, right? There's also going to be replays, and there's going to be, you know, different things for this too. Let's just. Now, what actually is going to happen with these things is they're only going to be $7 for a limited period of time, and then they're going to go up. They're going to go up. They'll probably go up a few times. So in order to get them for this price, you need to buy the stuff pretty quickly, right? I wouldn't hang around because he just puts the things up, and you know, it goes up pretty quickly. This will probably double as well. You know, this will probably end up being, you know, $47 or something. This here will go up to $500, and the other one will go up to $1,000. Okay, so if you're going to buy any of these products, you really want to buy them as quickly as possible before the price doubles. You know, of course, I'm not going to complain if you decide to buy them when the price doubles either, because if the price doubles, I also can double the commission, you know. But I'm just giving you a heads up here, you know, to say, look, you know, if you're a fast action taker, you know, you can save a lot of money, you know, which is always a good idea. These are going to be the resources. There's a book here. There's going to be links coming here. webcast links and stuff like that. Here's the launch calendar, right? So you can see here the card opens on the 17th. There's a hangout on the 25th. The live webcast is on the 27th, so it's in 10 days. Okay, so you've got 10 days to basically, basically market that system, okay, the $7 system. Now, I can assure you it's not that difficult to sell a product at $7, right? I mean, $7 is like, £3, £4 or something. It's like absolutely nothing. So it's not difficult to get people to join something for like, £4, right? It's not going to put their light out or anything,
Yeah.
As well as that, there's going to be swipe mails. The swipe mails are going to be here in a few hours when this cart goes live. And what I suggest you do with these swipe mails is basically copy them and paste them into your autoresponder. It will be giving you dates of what date to send out the email. So all you need to do is basically copy and paste it and put it into your autoresponder to go on those dates, right? So it's going to be pretty simplistic. As well as that, there's also banner ads here, so you can basically get these banners, and you can get these banners and you can basically put them on your website, right? So how you would put this banner on your website is you would just click here to download the banner, you would even drag it. You would just drag it onto your desktop and then just go to your blog and upload it onto your blog. So we'll grab it here, throw it on our desktop, like so. And then we can go into a blog that we have. So let's see. A blog that we have, and go to post, add new, and then what you want to do is you want to remember the name that you called this banner here, okay, and just go into the middle section, click the add media button, and then press upload files, select your file, and you'll want to look in your desktop, so click on desktop, and then you find the banner you want, click on it, press open, and then what you'll want to do with this banner once you have it here, you just basically click insert into your post, right? And then the important part is to link it to go to your affiliate link. So you want to get your affiliate link. Now, basically, our affiliate links aren't here yet, because it hasn't launched, right? So our affiliate links aren't here yet. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab a link from here just to give you the general idea. Just going to copy this link here and click on it. Click this button, the link button. It's like a wee chain, and then just paste the URL, your affiliate link, like so, and just click add link. And then all you do to put it on your blog or website, you just click on text and you'll see the HTML code, okay? So you just copy the HTML code, like so, and then you just go into appearance. Now this is going to be on the sidebar, so it's going to be on the right hand side of the website. So I'm just going to click on widgets, like so. Make sure you've saved this before you leave the page. And then all I'm going to do is just going to grab a text widget here. I'm going to put it up, and it's going to be in the sidebar. So I'm just going to drag that over into the sidebar like so, and then paste this bit of code, and then press save, close. And then what will happen now is when I go into the blog, you'll see on the right hand side of the blog, there's the banner, yeah? Okay, so then if you basically click on this banner, it will then go to your, whatever your affiliate link is. Okay, so that will then go to your capture page or your sales page or whichever page you're promoting. Okay, does that make any sense at all, Daniel?
Absolutely, yeah. Thank you very much for that, Sateria.
The other thing here as well, which we've got, which is pretty cool. Let me just see if I can find it. The other thing we've got is we've got up at the top Facebook cover images, right? Now this is really cool if you've got a group. You'll find this useful, Daniel.
Yeah.
If you've got a group, you basically you can grab some of these pictures, grab some of these banners, and once again, you can just stick it on your desktop like that, and then you can go to your Facebook. Go to your Facebook. I'll show you how to do it. Obviously, I'll have to do it with a different link because the link isn't available. It's not live yet. But anyway, I'll do it anyway. So go to Facebook and then click on a group that you have, like so. Actually, I don't want to do that one. Let me see if I can find another one. Let's see if I can find some other ones I have. This is not working. That one there will do. Right, so I can just go here. Oh, it's not going to allow me to take the... Yeah, that's it there. So I can go here, grab that, because I want to keep that one for later. So all you do is you just go up to the top of your group. If there's no picture, then it'll be easy. If there is a picture, you just hover up here and it says change group photo. So you just click to change the group photo. And then you just click upload photo. You pick the photo you want to upload like so. Okay. Like that, right? And then what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to put the link for this Hangout. So I'm just going to put the link for this Hangout here. Save changes. Now this is the important part because what's going to happen is that looks like a button to click on. So what's going to happen is people are going to click the button, right? So what you want to do is when they click the button, it'll open up add a description. You want to paste your description, right, which is the latest Hangout. Hi. So you put a call to action, how to build a huge team in your online or offline business. And then what you would do is you would put a link to your actual to that product, okay, when it launches. So when you get your affiliate link, you'll put the link to it. Okay, now the other thing I want to just say to you, I'm not going to do it with this because I don't need to, but the other thing I want to say to you when doing your affiliate link is that Facebook block some of Empower Network's links. So what you want to do here is you maybe want to go first to, you maybe want to write this down. If you go to badassbutton.com, that's BADASSbutton.com. What you can do is you can click create a link manually, and all you do is just put the URL, your affiliate link URL, like so, and then you can give it whatever name you want, right? Team building formula. what that means is Facebook then won't be able to block your link, basically, okay? And you can put a, description if you want, how to build a huge team. Online. So you can just put whatever description you want in here, which will show when you paste it, and you can, talk on a bit in your description. You can make it a bit longer if you want, and you can also put an image URL in if you want as well, if you want people to, see an image, but you don't have to do that, okay? And just click Create Link, and then you have your link here, like so. So then you can then, share this link no problem on Facebook without it getting blocked, okay? You can share it on Facebook without it getting blocked. You can come up here as well, and you can click the like button, so you can also like it. You can tweet it on Twitter. You can plus it in Google Plus as well. Okay. Daniel, have you any questions at this stage? Is there anything that you want me to go over, or is there anything that anybody else wants me to go over? If you just basically post in the comments below. Hi, Alan. Did you finally get on?
Yes, overcame the technical difficulties, so my apologies for arriving late and for any disruption.
It's all good. I'm glad to see you. I didn't know what was going on. I thought it was going a bit mental.
No, good to see you and Daniel and Matthew and everybody else as well. And thank you for this helpful step-by-step, Satiris.
Yeah, no problem at all. Matthew's actually celebrating his birthday tonight, so he's not with us tonight.
Oh, I thought I saw him dip in or something there. No, it must have been hallucinating. So, well, happy birthday to him. That's good.
That's what happens when you're so used to seeing things or people. It just, it's just like sometimes your subconscious mind picks up on it, or expects it, which is really fun.
Good. How are you, Daniel?
Very well, thank you, Alan. How are you? Nice to see you.
Yeah, good, mate. Yeah, good to see you again, indeed. Thank you. Thanks.
So, if you've any questions or whatever you want to say, like I said, I don't know if you missed that part, Alan, but I was saying to Daniel there that when we, buy the $7 product, we get access to the software that's about $2,000 for 30 days. It's a live streaming software, so we can have our own live streams and basically be broadcasting all over the place, on Facebook, on YouTube. And
Can you just confirm that this product is evergreen, i.e. we can continue to market it, right?
Yes, this product is also going to be evergreen. All the products this series are going to be completely evergreen. So we'll be able to continue to market it. The other thing is that all these products will be doubling in price, okay, after a few days. I don't know, Dave just does whatever he wants, so it could be 2 days, it could be, a week, but it could just jump up very, very quickly. So,
just on that note, Satiris, it'll still be like $7 or whatever tomorrow morning, yeah?
Yeah, it should be fine. Yeah,
that's good.
It should be $7. I would say for 24 hours it'll be $7, but I know it will go up. It went up last time to I think $27.
Yeah.
Of course it'll go up, but I was hoping I could maybe catch it in the morning rather than at 2 o'clock.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, the morning will be fine. You'll be fine. The morning will be fine.
That's good. I'll do that then.
Yeah.
And again, thank you for that heads up. That's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, no problem. Like I said, I've put the links for all those things below in the chat. Okay, so in the comment section, the links are below in the comment section. And like I said, for anyone who's here and who's joined us and who's not already on our team, you can basically join by clicking the red button below. You can join our team, and then you will be able to get access to all those tools and stuff as well. Okay, if you haven't already. So yeah, the other I'm trying to think. There was some other things I wanted to say, but I've just lost my flow there. Yeah, I mean, really, this is a very important week, the next couple of weeks, because as far as products go, team building is one of the hugest money-making things that there are, and anybody who's struggling in a business, the majority of them are struggling for one or two reasons, and one is that they can't basically sell, they don't know how to sell, and or they're trying to sell too hard. They're actually trying to sell to people stuff, and people are running a mile in the other direction. And the second reason is because they can't hold or can't keep a team together, right? And I mean, this is all about basically building a team, and all the most successful people in the world, all the biggest companies, biggest corporations, all the top millionaires and billionaires, they all have teams of people around them. They have teams of attorneys, teams of staff who are cleverer than they are, who basically make things run better. And if you're sort of trying to make millions and millions of dollars online just by being a sole agent, and just sitting behind a computer tapping a keyboard for yourself, you're going to have a hard time, if that's your long-term plan, right? Because you have to put systems and teams and things into place as well. Even the likes of maybe outsourcing stuff, there's maybe stuff that you'll find as you get bigger, you'll need to outsource stuff. And if you don't know anything about team building, you won't know anything about communicating with your outsourcers. You won't know anything about communicating with your outsourcer that you got to manage your outsourcers, right? And okay, we can all start up a restaurant and maybe not know anything about cooking or catering, but the likelihood is if you start up a restaurant, you don't know anything about cooking or catering or how to set up a restaurant, the likelihood is in 6 months you'll be closed, unless you've got a team around you of people who have set up one before and know what to do and know how to do the cooking, right? And it's the same in this business. If you have a load of people who don't know what they're doing and you don't know what you're doing, you're going to struggle. You're going to struggle, and that's why we surround ourselves with other people who are more successful than ourselves, who are doing the things that we want to be doing. You should always be surrounding yourself with people that you want to be able to do what they're doing, instead of surrounding yourself with people who tell you what you can't do. Right? Might be the brother-in-law or the mother-in-law or the whatever, but it's important who you listen to as well, and what you actually take on board.
Can I add something?
Yeah, absolutely.
Regarding what you were saying about team building, is that another important thing to consider is that similar to affiliate marketing, well, this is an affiliate marketing based model model, but it's like a hybrid of affiliate marketing. But similar to kind of standard affiliate marketing model, the people who do the best in affiliate marketing are usually, while the affiliates can do very, very well and make handsome figures every month, but the main people who succeed, who really get the big numbers, are the product owners. And I think the reason for that is because they're the owner of the product, they've managed to build up an affiliate army beneath them, like a whole team of affiliates beneath them. So they're not only profiting from their own personal efforts, but they're also profiting from the efforts of their affiliates. And I think similar to with this model is that as we build our list, as you build your downline, then you will benefit from I think they were saying something like 20% of the efforts of your downline,
Yeah.
you will be benefiting from that. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Absolutely.
just by bringing in 5 people, you've already increased your productivity by 100% if you know how to build the team properly and train them properly. Just by bringing a small amount of people, you've already doubled yourself, providing that you know exactly how to do it. And obviously, if you train your team how to build a team also, then what
Yeah.
happens when they bring in 5 people? You know, you've increased your productivity by 10 times if we learn how to do it properly. And I think that's why this product is so important, and it's one of the most essential courses that they've offered to date.
Absolutely.
Nice one, man. Thank you. I have that written down. Maths was never my strong point, but even I got that 20% of 5 is 1, and therefore, yes, you have 100% increment in your productivity.
Absolutely.
Obviously, the thing is that we need to have streamlined our team building skills so that as our teams build, our problems, for want of a better phrase, don't exponentially increase as the team builds. So we want people who are well groomed and well trained as part of the team, I suppose.
Exactly.
Isn't that it? So that's very helpful, and a strong incentive also. As you said about marketing these products and things.
Absolutely.
I mean, the thing about it is as well, as people become more successful, they just have other products. They have problems along the way. They have little things that come along the way, and it doesn't really matter about the problem. It matters about how much they've grown. Because if they've grown and they know what to do in certain situations and they know how to react in certain situations to move forward, apart from whatever problems, whether it's minor, major, whatever hits them, then they will continue to move forward. But what tends to happen is with people who are maybe less successful, they want less problems. They want, to do, they maybe don't want to do anything. They maybe just want to watch TV or want to, have a beer or something. And that's wonderful, but, you're not really going to change the world. You're not going to really change your income. You're not going to change your life, or you're not going to change the life of your, friends or family by, sitting in front of the TV watching a beer for the rest of your life. So, that's a choice that we make. But people who tend to have bigger business and stuff, they do have problems and stuff like that. But what they do is they learn to build teams. They learn to get people who can solve their problems. They learn to have good accountants who can solve their accounting problems. They have good, lawyers who can solve any problems they have legally. They get other people who are more techie than them who can solve their technical problems with their websites and their systems and stuff like that. And as they grow and get better, they increase their value and tend to make more money. Whereas if you sort of stay stuck at the one point, if you stay stuck in one place and you don't want to move anywhere and you keep doing the same thing, it's basically like, Einstein said, the definition of an insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result, And that's
what was it the late great Jim Rohn said, don't ask for more problems, ask for more skills, wasn't it?
Exactly, absolutely. And another thing that I find a lot of people, sometimes do is they're looking for something. They're looking for something, like some sort of gift to come or some sort of money to come from somewhere, to start their business, set up their business or whatever, stuff like that. And the thing about it is, it's like another thing that Jim Rohn said, which I always thought was really good, is, the farmer can't go to his field and demand, a good harvest. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
He has to go the year before and plant the seeds,
Yeah.
and then what? Like he can't go, to the field and say, look, if you give me a good harvest this year, next year when I have the money from the seeds, I'm gonna, I'm gonna buy you the best potato seeds that you'll ever imagine. Right? Because it's not gonna happen,
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes we just need to sort of push ourselves, open our mind a bit and stuff, and just be creative.
Definitely.
Creative. Make decisions
Yeah.
about what we're doing as well. In advance, sort of decide something, and put a time scale that's realistic. You don't want to put a stupid time scale. Like you don't want to say, I'm going to have 20 billion in 2 weeks' time, but realistically, you could aim, in 6 months to be making, if you haven't made anything, you could realistically aim to make $10,000 a month, right? What a lot of people would do is they would aim to make $100 a month, and they would miss, they'd miss their target, Whereas if they aim to make 10,000 a month and they miss their target, they might only make 5,000 or 3,000, right? But quite often people aim too low for their target and the miss, or the hit. So it's important as well to have a plan, to have a goal, to have the thing that you actually wanted. What are you doing it for? What's your purpose? What is your purpose for this? What is your purpose? What do you want your income to be? Where do you want to be? Where do you want to live? What do you want to drive? What are you going to be able to do with your family? What's your health going to be like? Why are you going to be that healthy? What are you going to be doing to be that healthy? And stuff like that. And you have to put all these different things into context. And as well as that, it's like it's like a building. There's like these pillars. I actually drawn for this the other day. I think Alan saw it. And you've like this building basically, and all these different pillars are there. And you have your health. You have your finances. You have your relationships. You have all these different things going on, right? And if 2 or 3 of these things really stink, your whole house can come down on your head, right? And even if you're making the most amount of money,
Absolutely.
and you're dying, right? Or you're making you're not making enough money, but your health's great, and you go to your health's great, and you're your ideal weight, and you go jogging every day, right? But you don't have like 2D to rub together, and you can't go anywhere or do anything, then it makes your life suck, right? So we need to look at all these different things. We need to look at our relationships. We need to look at our finances. We need to look at things that we want to do, places we want to go. Look at our health stuff, and put ourselves some kind of goal with that. Because if we don't put a goal with it, we're not going to know where it's going to be in a few years' time. And like I said, it just takes 2 or 3 of those things to go bad, and it just messes up everything else.
I'm so serious.
Yeah.
Sorry, based on the topic of goals, you just reminded me of a really fantastic module that I recently studied in the back end of iPass system, because as you know, they've not only have they got a full marketing center, they've also got a full training center.
Yeah.
There, and I'm not sure if you saw the training with Ray Higdon.
I haven't actually. I just went to start it the other day, and then somebody came into the room, and then I started doing something else.
Fantastic. I mean, in the top producer formula, I mean, I'm not sure if you can see this book here. Source Book of Magic.
Mm-hmm.
Right? This is all to do with NLP and neuro-linguistic programming. This was the book that Dave Wood knows off by heart. They did a test, and they tested Dave Wood, and he actually knew every single page, every single chapter of this book, but you had to pause the video and look very closely to get the title of this book, but I went ahead and got it, and I can say this is a really,
Brilliant.
really good book. That's a source book
Well
of
done.
magic, right?
Yeah.
But what I wanted to share with you was that on the subject of magic, right? I mean, usually when I come onto these hangouts, I like to share some sort of training or some sort of something you can sink your teeth into and apply.
Yeah.
But
Absolutely.
today I really felt obliged to share what I found out on the training in the iPass back office to do with goal setting, right?
Yeah.
Because I mean, I think Matthew is usually the best person to talk about this
he
sort of
comes
stuff.
with the
This
goal
isn't my
Yeah.
expertise at all.
Yeah.
But I applied this goal setting strategy that they taught, that Ray Higdon shared in the back end of the training, and it's really, really simple. And I've heard this method being taught before, and I'm sure that you've heard of it because Brian Tracy actually shares the same strategy. And it's been in my mind to practice this for quite some time now, but I've never got around to doing it until a few days ago, right?
Yeah.
And I've also seen many other successful people in this industry talking about this same strategy about goal setting, but I never applied it. But I can really say that since I've applied this goal setting strategy, what Ray Higdon taught in the back end of iPass back office, I've been doing it for just a few days. And that really, I'm not exaggerating, but I've started to see
magic.
Magic. Like, yeah, you might think I'm crazy when I say this.
No, I don't. I've done it so many times, and I've seen so many people who've done it, and it's just amazing what you can do.
It's crazy, really. I mean, the strategy was simple. He said, write down a list of 12 goals that you would like to achieve within the next year. So be that in your business, relationships, health, etc., etc. Write this list of 12 goals down. Just write 12 of them down, and then all you do is before you go to bed at night, read this list of goals out. And what that will do is that will start feeding your subconscious mind. So when you're sleeping, your subconscious mind will start to go to work to achieve these goals. Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you wake up, start reading these goals again when you wake up. So you put them in your conscious mind. And when you just start doing that, right? Because I've been meaning to do it for a long time, but I never started doing this until recently.
Right.
When I started doing it, magic started happening. Like really crazy stuff started happening. I mean, the very first night I did it, I woke up in the morning, and I was woken up. My alarm clock in the morning was my phone bleeping.
Yeah.
Somebody telling me. I joke, I kid you not, somebody messaging me in the morning telling me, right, I'm getting in the business, I'm really interested to join, where can I sign up? That was my alarm clock, was my notification on my phone going off.
Brilliant. Love that.
I'm telling you, it's crazy. So many things. Another thing, I had a social goal that I had, like I want to do, get back in touch with old friends, etc., etc. And they, not only that, but since I've been doing this, my leads have doubled. My sales doubled just since doing this process alone, right?
Yeah, I can 100%.
I wanted to go for a coffee the other day, right? I had a goal about a social goal about I want to catch up with old friends and make more effort into my social life, right?
Yeah.
But 2 days later, I woke up with a strong sense of feeling I want to go for a coffee at my local coffee shop.
Right.
When I went to my local coffee shop, it was packed. It's never packed. It's never packed. So I went there. It was too packed. So I decided to go to the one further down at the end of my town. And when I went to the one at the end of my town, I was sitting there having a coffee, and before I know it, while I was there, on the way there, I bumped into how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 old friends five old good friends of mine who I haven't spoken to for a long time. 3 of them I bumped into on the way and caught up with them again, and 2 of them were sitting right behind me when I was drinking my coffee. One just walked right through the door when I was drinking my coffee. It's like magic. It's like kind of manifesting magic into my life. It's so crazy. I mean, this was not only this, but like I said, my leads doubled, my sales increased. All of these sort of magical events started happening. Kind of almost as if I ordered it. I ordered my subconscious mind to do it. You know, it's really, really, really crazy. I mean, these are just two examples. I mean, I could list quite a few of like crazy things that have been happening to me since I've been doing this exercise. But I really wanted to share it with you today because it's kind of like blowing my mind at how powerful this is. Just simply writing the goals down and reading them before you go to sleep
Yeah.
and when you wake up. What it does is if we just do it, it's insane.
I went to a
Thank you.
seminar. I went to seminars.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I went to a seminar with it was a guy who'd made £50 million online,
Wow.
and he wrote down in his goal book 5 years before that in 5 years he wanted all this stuff, and at the time he was working a really crappy job, and selling these houses in a hut, and he really didn't like it, and he wrote down that he was going to have a mansion worth 500,000 or something, and he was going to have 500,000 in the bank, and he was going to have all these different things, right? And he even had a picture of one of the places, because he also wanted a holiday place, and he actually had a picture of it, right? And he ended up 5 years later having all of that exactly. He had all of that exactly, and even the place that he'd seen in the picture came up for sale, and he actually went to look at it, and then afterwards, he realized afterwards that it was actually the place that he'd seen in the picture 5 years before. But
Wow.
he didn't actually end up buying it. He ended up buying another one. But it was just like so freaky. It
Yeah.
was so
Freaky.
completely,
Yeah, you're right.
that all those things happen. And that's exactly what he did. Every time before he went to bed, he looked at it, and his wife thought he was crazy, but
Mm.
did it for 5 years, and after 5 years, he had all the things that he wrote down in his 5 year plan had come exactly. Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
But there's one thing actually. There's one thing I learned today, just in one of my things that I'm doing. It was like a motivation. Uh, it's a 90-day challenge thing I'm doing, and I got this today in it, and I thought it was pretty good. You might even want to write this down if you have a pen and paper. You might want to write down because it's quite long, right? But I don't know if you've heard a guy called Dan Sullivan. It's basically a Dan Sullivan question, and it's a very, very powerful question that if you ask yourself, it'll really, really help you to move forward. Yeah.
Hmm.
And what it is basically, if we were having, right, you maybe want to write this down word for word, because this is it. I'm just calling out word for word. If we were having this discussion
Yeah.
3 years from today,
Yeah.
and you were looking back over those 3 years,
Yeah.
what has to have happened in your life
Yeah.
both personally and professionally for you to feel happy with your progress?
Powerful words.
Specifically, what dangers now need to be eliminated?
Yeah.
What opportunities need to be captured? and what strengths need to be maximized? And if you can sit down and answer that question, that'll give you a really, really good idea.
That's good, Satiris. Thank you. I've got that verbatim.
Yep.
Thank you.
So I don't think I'm going to go into anything too, I don't think I'm going to go into anything too technical tonight, obviously, because we didn't get that much sleep and so on. So we're pretty tired, I would say.
But I think these sort of things they're really like the most powerful thing that that you can actually do. I mean, if you just, it seems really simple, but if we just actually do it and apply these sort of things, I mean, now I believe in this. I believe in magic now.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. You have to, because if you don't believe in it, it won't happen. It's the non-believers that it doesn't happen to. If you believe in something enough, it'll happen, but you have to believe in it.
Actually, if you think of the greatest miracle maker that we have in our culture, it was Jesus Christ who said, "It shall be unto you each as you believe." In other words, according to the amount of your belief, so will your results be. I mean, that's no different than what all these guys talk about. If you've no belief, like Satiris said, you'll get no results. And it's a kind of a no-brainer, but when you look at it in the kind of exciting, magical energy that you're talking about, Daniel, then it becomes a really, really zippy, energetic adventure instead of some chore that you have to churn yourself up into some motivation. But when you're in that flow of magical synchronicity, then it becomes very, very exciting, and it actually energizes you to do the things that need to be done. Sometimes it can be a bit of a slog, but when you're in that nice, energized flow of the universal will, or whatever way you want to put it, when you align yourself with that, then magic does start to happen.
It certainly does. I mean, can I add something to that? I mean, for example, with in the top producer coaching formula, if you can see here, you can see my writing here. We've been given an assignment to do every single day, which was at the end of every single day to write down all of the amazing events which started happening in your life as a result of. So we need to see all of the events which were conspiring together, like all of the magical events that took place that day, that are kind of omens and signs that you're becoming a top producer, right?
Yes.
I mean, and so I've been doing that every day, along with this 12-step goal thing I've been talking about, like reading them before bed and reading them when I wake up, on top of keeping a journal every night before I go to bed. And what's, like you say, Alan, I mean, but what's even extremely even more exciting for me is when you actually notice them happening.
Yeah.
It's like kind of when you're just living your daily life, and then you start to become aware of, like, something will happen, and you're thinking, like, this isn't normal. This is like a magical event which is conspiring. Yeah. When you're present, you recognize it.
That's just like when I met Satiris. I think maybe we might have discussed this before, but I've actually been listening to Matthew for a couple of years, and I was working on developing my own info product, and it sort of got to the point where I couldn't take it any further. Really needed some practical guidance. I've been watching Vic Strysus. I've been watching Brendan Burchard at some length online, but I was really wrestling with this idea of, look, does anybody in my world have any dealings with this? My girlfriend at the time was just really harping. Well, she's still my girlfriend. But on that particular occasion, on that particular day, she was really wanting an Indian, like a nice vegetable dal. And I was going, come on, let's do something different tonight. So I just went down to the Indian takeaway, somewhat begrudgingly, walked in to get this nice meal, and there was this buddy from 10 years ago, and hadn't seen him. And I didn't even, like, when I knew Satiris previously, he was driving professionally, and I said, "So you still driving?" He says, "No, I'm doing internet marketing." And it was just one of those things, and I was going, seriously? And I said, "Oh, I've just been watching Vic Streisers at home." Told him what I was doing. He says, "Come around for a coffee if you have any questions. I'd be more than happy to help you, try and save you a lot of time and money."
Fantastic.
And that was fantastic. But here's the punchline on this thing. When I did come around the next day, or whenever it was, right up on the wall, there's a picture of Matthew. And I went, "No way, Satiris, do you watch Matthew on YouTube as well? What are the odds?" And he went, No, I don't watch Matthew particularly. It's like he is my downline.
Wow. Wow.
I was just going,
Insane.
what are the odds? Because I was really, just thinking how bizarre. So to me, that was like the universe or God or whatever you want to call it, going, "Listen, mate, keep going. We're supporting you here. You've got to keep, you do your own stuff, and you're not expecting somebody to hold your hand the whole way. But every now and then you get a hug."
Absolutely.
Or some little thing, it just goes, keep going.
That's it. Yeah, definitely. And it's like the more you're aware of it, the more you become in tune and aware to these things, like the more kind of clearer, like you just know that everything is conspiring to help you, and you just know that you're on the right path, and you just know that you're going to manifest everything which you intended, even better.
You're so right, and may I indulge you guys with one more anecdote about synchronicity?
Absolutely, please do.
Yeah, it was obviously a rhetorical question, that wasn't it? So sorry, but okay. So I was out the other night, and I was I went for a big walk. I was going to meet a buddy and talk about a project for my online film school. So I walked around the coast, met him, we walked together back around the coast. We must have walked about 7 miles together. And on the way, I lost this little thing here. Okay. See the size of that little thing? It's absolutely tiny. And it's a lens cover for a little iPhone lens, which I'd only just got. So that was a bit disappointing. The next day, I went for a run. And I was listening to Dave Wood, and I had my headphones on, listening to Dave Wood, and he said, "Look," he says, "I know it's a big kind of heavy concept, and I could dress it up any way I want, but really the bottom line is I believe that like life or God or the universe takes care of us, and nothing happens by accident. Everything happens on purpose." And literally, just as he said that, I looked down, and at my feet was this, where it had been dropped the night before. Now, on a 7-mile walk, what are the odds of finding that little thing?
Wow.
Just as the guy says, nothing happens by accident. Now, of course it is a coincidence, but I choose to see it as a meaningful coincidence because it gave me a booster. It made me feel like everything's in place. And what was interesting was that I think I lost this when I was actually looking for some money in my pocket. And so if that had been a dream, and somebody who was interested in dreams might have said, "Look, mate, you lost the ability to see with a clear lens when you got fixated on where your money was," if you think of it that way. I lost the little thing that allowed me to see clearly. It was the lens cover, because I was fixated on losing the money.
Mm-hmm.
And so to me, it was like life just saying, "Look, keep your eyes on the important thing of seeing clearly, and the money will take care of itself in good time."
Definitely, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for your indulgence, guys. And I hope that wasn't a boring anecdote, but certainly for me it was quite significant.
No, absolutely. That's an extremely interesting story, and it's really. I mean, what are the chances of that happening? I mean,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, thank you, Daniel. And of course,
I just got an email there that there's a training on. There's basically a training on about conversion secrets for iPass as well. So I've dropped the link there underneath in
the chat room.
Yeah, in the chat. So
thank you.
If anybody's looking, there's a link for that just below. I think it's going to be probably it'll probably be around the same time when the product actually launches, I would say.
Cool. Thank you.
It'll probably be just like a few hours, but it's training on conversions, which is, I think, training conversions is good for all of us.
Definitely. What are the three things that we need? We need capture mastery, traffic mastery, and conversion mastery. These are the three things that's going to help do well.
Absolutely. Definitely.
Right, just jotting that one down, Daniel.
Yeah.
Capture mastery,
traffic mastery,
and conversion.
Absolutely.
3 pillars of internet marketing.
And singing cats and girls in bikinis, right?
That's it.
Yeah, it's all good.
Thank you, guys.
No problem. No problem. So I think we'll basically call the day there an evening for this, because there's plenty of stuff to be doing tonight and stuff. So we'll see you again at the same time next Wednesday. Next Wednesday we'll have more technical stuff and more sort of trainings going into doing the stuff and so on, and there will be all the tools in the back office for promoting the thing. So I'll show you what I actually will be doing to actually promote these products. Okay, so hopefully you find that useful, and we look forward to seeing you again. Oh, let me see, just before you all go, I had a couple of little things here for you, which is only valid for another couple of hours. I nearly forgot. And this one here, it's worth about $500, and that's basically it's a thing. It's the equivalent of Lead Pages, and it's $47 a month. But I managed to be able to get access to it here for you for a year. So I thought that'd be useful to anyone on my team.
Thank you very much, Satiris. Thank you.
That through the Hangout.
Thank you, Satiris. I've got that earlier in the evening.
So that's just down at the bottom. That's just down at the bottom. And if you missed the bit where I said about if you buy the $7 product when it launches, you'll also get access to the live stream for 30 days. Live stream equipment, which costs about $2,000 as well. So that's a great thing too.
And of course, did you mention that the first Capture Pages thing that you've arranged for us to be able to get that for free? I don't know if I talked over you at that point. Didn't you say it was for free or something? Was it maybe not?
Yeah. What for the
first product you talked about there, the Capture Page thing? That was normally $47 a month.
Yeah, it's completely free. It's basically a year's free. So what will happen is when you go to the checkout and you click that and you go to the checkout, it'll say it's $47 a month. But if you put that coupon code in, which is World Internet School in capitals, it'll bring it down to $0. So you don't need any credit card, you don't need anything, and basically you've got access to that for a year for free.
Thank you, Satiris. That's brilliant. Really good.
It's a brilliant way for you to be able to do Capture Pages and stuff. There's a built-in autoresponder, or you can actually hook it up to your Aweber or GetResponse or whatever autoresponder you use. It will hook into all of them. So
well, that'll be good for $50 Film School and Create Your Abundance, insofar as it might free up a bit of your time, in that I can do those at home and all the rest of it. You know?
No, it's fine. It's no problem at all.
Okay.
So I'll just stop the broadcast. That's us, and we'll see you again 9 p.m. GMT next week.
Thanks, Satiris. Good to see you again, Daniel. All the
I've
best,
just
guys.